Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm Vanguard and today we'll be going through the 10 things you need to know about Mass Effect Andromeda. This will be a new upcoming game that will be releasing pretty soon this month. This is an exciting new entry to the decade-old franchise, but without further ado, let's get right into it. The game is an upcoming action role-playing video game being developed by BioWare and published by Electronic Arts. This will be the sequel to the popular and well-received trilogy of Mass Effect, being the fourth entry but taking place long after the previous game. It is an open-world element and places emphasis on exploration. Players take control of either Scott or Sarah Ryder from a third-person perspective. Mass Effect Andromeda can be seen as a soft reboot to the series. Though it is the fourth game in the series, it will not be a continuation to the story. It will be set 600 years after the trilogy and will feature no returning characters and new aliens. Additionally, however you finish the game in Mass Effect 3 with multiple endings, it will not be canon to Andromeda. BioWare has set this up so they have a lot of freedom to work with, making this a fresh new experience. It begins in year 2185 between the events of the second and third game. The four Citadel Council races are planning to populate new home worlds in Andromeda Galaxy. Each race will send 20,000 citizens on a one-way trip, 600-year journey to the galaxy. The protagonists are either Scott and Sarah Ryder depending on who you choose. Ryder wakes up in Andromeda following a 634-year journey to find that humans, along with other races, have already settled in some of the galaxy's world. They are young recruits that work their way up throughout the story, unlike Shepard, who is already well known. The setting of the story will be hundreds of years after Mass Effect 3 in a different galaxy called Andromeda. This is a completely different area of space than that we've ever explored. The Helios cluster, which is really big and much larger than that of the previous games. We should expect to see many new locations. After all, this is set in a whole new galaxy. The gameplay will be familiar but with new mechanics compared to the previous entries. Unlike previous installments in the Mass Effect series, where players begin with a new game by choosing from 6 different character classes that each have their own unique set of skills, players instead have free reign to assign any skills they want to build towards the specialty over the course of the game. It takes place in real time, and unlike previous games, pausing to aim or use skills from a menu is no longer a feature. It will also have greater exploration, dialogue, wheel option, and the return of royalty missions.
All guns are available to every player. There are no class restrictions. So if you decide you want to try something new, it's as easy as switching your loadout. Weapons you might be familiar with from our original games, with some advancements of course. These are high-impact projectile-based.
The dialogue wheel of the title will have a large impact of how players play the game. It has always been an element to the series, however, with a bigger improvement after getting rid of the Paragon and Renegade system. This will allow more of a flexible story to branch out rather than just having a good and bad option. The new improvement should give more of an immersive experience. There will be multiple romance options depending on how you interact with other characters. Unlike before, this will have much more of a mature and authentic style of building relationships. It will be far more realistic and less forced into the game. We don't know too much about this yet, as BioWare haven't really told us much. Mass Effect Andromeda will have a multiplayer mode which you'll be able to almost seamlessly switch to when playing the game. Multiplayer will use a card-based system to earn credits and XP, and there can also be modifiers to increase or decrease the challenge in relation to the reward. This is being developed by BioWare, the same company that also produced the original Mass Effect trilogy. It is being directed by Matt Walters, who also previously served as the lead writer for the series. In total, the game required a team of over 200 developers and utilized all 3 BioWare studios, Austin, Edmonton, and Montreal. Andromeda won 2 awards and was nominated for the most anticipated game at the Game Awards. Finally, we have the release date and the console. It will be releasing on Xbox One, PS4 and Windows in North America on March 21st, 2017 and in Europe on March 23rd, 2017, which is only a few weeks away. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.
These worlds have many dangers, from environmental hazards to hostile wildlife.